fucking hospitality.
Somebody else can fight that fucking Sith. Why does it have to be me?
Sorry, I had to fucking ruin it. Just for him.
Star Trek Picard returns Star Trek to where it should be, about human beings and their alien friends striving to be the best they can be, and in the face of great adversity, and stepping up. And it's not about, if it's what you feel, it's okay. No. What you feel is going to get you killed. You know what's not going to get you killed? Really knowing how to do your job, and working with other people that are really smart and know how to do their jobs. We have to put our emotions aside and get the job done. And that's what Star Trek to me was about. It was about being the best human being you can be, and finding the best people around you, the best of the best, to go out. And that's what you need to be on the final frontier. Otherwise, you will get killed. You will never survive. And Star Trek Picard is all about these people that are the best of the best coming back together and doing what they do best. And it was refreshing.
Well, it's that time of the week. You know, we get to have another episode of Picard to watch. Now, I know still divided amongst fans and amongst us. I'm cautiously optimistic about this one. I'm willing to put aside all of New Trek because, let's just say it's not that great, but and it's not consistent either. So, but I'm not alone here. I have my streaming brother, Prophet of the Dragon, who is on the opposite opposing side based on his view of first episode of Picard, right, Steve?
I get to be the villain. I love being the villain. I am the villain. I will be your Khan, okay? I will be your Khan, your Kirk, okay? I got
Prophet,
you.
I'm laughing at the superior analysis.
I don't know. I'm trying to understand, and I know a lot of people are taking sort of a lot of what I've heard about why this is good is because it's better than the first two seasons by far, and I get that to a point, but I don't know. I've used a rather disgusting example, which I won't use right now because it's disgusting, but I just, it's, I don't know. I get that it's better than anything Picard has produced, but the thing I said to you before we went live was basically, everybody's saying it's a return to form, and I would challenge anybody to watch an episode of Picard season 3 and then go watch a TNG episode and say it's a return to form, because I don't think so.
It's not a return to form. I mean, heck, even a reinvention, which I'm all for. I'm all for reinventions. TNG was a major reinvention of the original series, but it didn't change that fundamental aspect of what Star Trek is. Oh, I mean, to be honest, the big thing that they really need to get rid of is the dark sets. This crazy cinematic, trying to cinematic look, which just doesn't feel right.
I think the first person that takes a risk again. Well, I don't even think it'll be a risk. I think people are thirsty for some of that sitcom sci-fi again, where it's a all-encompassed episode. There, you have one episode that it starts and it finishes in one, hour block or half-hour block, but there are little tiny, overarching story buds that pop up through the season. I think episodic TV, I think people are thirsty for that again. I think.
I mean, a lot of people like the Orville.
I don't think everything needs to be smaller bits of a movie. Every one piece of a 8-hour movie. It doesn't have to always be that. So, I don't know.
Yeah. All right. But I want
I
to say
guess
hello
we'll
to
see.
everyone in the chat before we start watching the episode. So Dempsey's here. He brings up a great point. It is not TNG is an anthology, just like the original series was. But yeah, season arcs, loosely strung together series, season arcs, and I love that. And of course, we got Salty himself. Episodic versus the meandering bloke mystery. And then of course, PD York is here. DS9 is best because of its hybrid episodic serial. I totally agree. I mean, TOS is still my favorite, but I think DS9 is the best.
Should I watch DS9? You'll have to tell me after.
Absolutely. You should watch that. And you should watch Babylon 5. Those are two excellent 90s sci-fi shows. And it's hard for me to tell which one's the better because they're both excellent space operas.
I've never watched either, so that'll give me something to
They
watch.
build up to something great. They build up to something big. Like it starts off very, very mild, very, very simple, life on a space station, but then things start happening, and then war erupts, and then the stakes get high, and everybody who's in the series is affected by this, and it's just excellent. It is excellent, and when the show ends, I felt like I was saying goodbye to a friend. That's how good I feel the show is. Now I can't say that about Andor. Sorry for all you Andor guys out there, but that's the jab.
Andor, that was jarring. Andor, what? Okay, so that's both of those. You feel that's the way about both Babylon? Not to get too far off track, but Babylon 5 and DS9, you feel like the same way about both.
Yep, and there's possibility Paramount might have stolen ideas from Babylon 5's Bible in order to create DS9, but that's just alleged. That's an alleged.
Gotcha.
Allegedly though. So
okay. Copy that.
All right, so never watched Andor. Well, a lot of people liked Andor, so you might like Andor too. So me and Steve are we might be just two assholes that might not just hate everything, right, Steve?
True. I know I do.
I'm gonna share. So if you guys are in the link is in the link is in the link is pinned. So come to the Discord. It's in the Voice Channel Movie Theater, and that's where we'll be watching Picard. So I'm going in right now. I'm going to share my screen. Picard episode 2. It's called.
There she is.
Are you all ready?
Hold on, I'm about ready. Okay, I'm popped out and ready. All right, man. You look like you're in the dark, bro.
That's because my screen's black. I have the screen's black right now. So yeah, I have
drama.
Like 2 bulbs. I have 2 bulbs up there. 2 of those little Christmas light looking white bulbs. So yeah.
All right, nice. All right,
ready?
Ready for it. Let's do it. Open minds, full hearts. I'm trying. Ooh, it's a little loud for me.
Can you hear it?
Oh yeah, it's good. I'm just adjusting my own volume. It's good. Very good. Volume is excellent. Is this a last time? Okay.
Previously on. Trust no one.
I have a mystery box here. Don't open it. Oh, sorry. Sorry.
I'll have to admit, Space Dock and that music, just that member berry really got me.
They got a lot of people, man. They're playing. They're playing on your heartstrings, buddy. It better pay off. It better pay off. But Captain Asshole, my favorite character. I love Captain Asshole. God damn, man, she is the Clay Davis of this, isn't she? Shit. It's god, it's so Portal.
Yeah, Portal.
Why was she?
That's funny. That's funny. Do you?
She's not interested in saving herself. Wait, sorry. Go ahead.
That's funny. Terry Metalis was on the Ready Room with Will Wheaton. Will Wheaton wasn't happy to have him on. I watched it.
Wait.
Watched the Ready Room.
I'm muted in Discord. Am I not?
You should be.
Yeah, it's showing as me muted.
Oh, this music. Why are they playing this? Why are they playing this type of music? Seriously. Jack Crusher, named after Beverly's dead husband. They're going on an orbital entry.
Was this a flashback?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks prior.
Sorry, I was trying to deal with see if I was
What kind of ships are those?
Fenris Ranger.
Fenris Rangers from Picard. That's what 7 of 9 is supposed to be part of. Because
Dude, that dude is an edgy boy. You see him?
Wow, he looks pretty messed up. They're boarded. He's showing them medical supplies. So apparently Beverly is a doctor without borders type of.
She's the Red Cross, yes.
Yeah.
She's the Red Cross. Live
Now
long and prosper. Yeah.
Now the question is, who is the father? That might be my next thumbnail if that's not answered in this episode. Should I have more? Do you think I should have Maury on the thumbnail for tomorrow? You are not the father. Yeah, everybody hates Wesley, so they gave Beverly another son. The question is, will he be riding a dragon?
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, Aragon. That's the actor is Aragon, by the way. Ed Spillers. Bribing. That's not very ethical.
I instantly don't like this character. He's like fucking a snob. Like, I'm sorry.
The question is, if he's Beverly's son, why does he have a British accent?
The Marked Woman, mystery box number 1. Oh boy.
The Marked Woman. Ooh, look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that predatory ship. It's going to snatch him. I swear Patrick Stewart has no energy. Pretty powerful ship, I'm guessing. The shuttle, yeah. one thing Red Letter Media said in their review is that they didn't quite get the spacing right with the shuttle versus the medical ship. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Tension between Seven of Nine and Captain Jerkoff. He's commanding LaForge, Sidney LaForge, to hold position. Dismissed. Uh-oh. Gotta raise that tension up, don't we? That looks like the Batman insignia from that angle. One less pip. Huh. There's something familiar about him. What does this mean? That looks familiar. That's a member berry. That sound and that look of the torpedoes. Ow. This I saw. This clip I saw. They showed this in the ready room. Uh-oh, she's in trouble. Shuttle's destroyed. They're screwed. We're seeing debris. And then we get that hum, that I forget what they call that hum.
So you realize that they shot the perfect place to disable the one thing they needed.
Yeah.
And then they stopped shooting.
Yep.
Just saying.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Hey, more Raffi. Steve, I know you love this.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh. 9/11.
Somebody played a real-life game of Portal.
Yeah. Oh, poor Raffi. A Romulan rebel faction? Starfleet intelligence. I think it's Worf she's talking to.
Oh my God, bro.
We already know that. We already know that. We
Yep,
already know that.
Moving on.
We know that. The press, the intel, or a Romulan triggerman. I wonder if he looks just like Nero, completely shaved head and tattoos everywhere and trench coats instead of your classic Romulans. Ah, we got to see a Ferengi. Oh, the name of the episode. Oh my God.
No.
Disengage.
No, I won't follow orders either. Like this episode should be called "I Will Not Follow Orders." What is chain of
That's new
command?
Trek in general.
Well, that's that whole first scene was them disrespecting the captain, even though he was once again correct. Oh, you're requesting, are you?
Denied. Nice.
Oh, fuck. Jesus Christ, man. If you were better at your job, you would have saved him, bitch. You couldn't find a red statue. One red statue in the whole fuck. You couldn't find a red statue.
I swear that red
Jesus
statue
Christ.
was a giant gummy statue.
It was just wax. What the fuck
Or
was
wax
that?
statue.
Give me, man.
Hey, look, 7 of 9. Is she gonna not follow orders now too?
Yep, exactly. They're gonna fly right into the nebula. Watch. You should have already done that. Who cares? Oh well. That's your fault. Oh, Jesus Christ. Yep. Oh well. I didn't think I thought Picard's name was Mud.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. The way they kept doing it last episode.
Yeah.
They made fun of the Enterprise D for being fat and nobody likes it. And they're being called irresponsible.
Yeah, I thought Picard's name was shit from all the fucking Romulan bullshit that happened in the previous seasons. And why did they shoot the ship just to not shoot it anymore? Why aren't they boarding them? Why aren't they doing anything?
I don't know. Apparently they want him alive.
I didn't think that was in question.
Shootout. I don't think I've ever seen a grenade in Star Trek before. That looked like something out of Halo. Do you agree?
We're in a stalemate. I don't remember seeing a grenade either.
Yeah, I wouldn't send troops in. I wouldn't waste that.
He hit the fucking pod and it came back on.
What was that? The Titan literally warped in between them.
What the fuck was that, dude? Is this like fucking a light speed weapon? Is that even physically possible? They just
I don't know. I don't know.
What the fuck was that? They light sped in between a fucking
They've never done that in Star Trek.
There wasn't even a ship. There was barely a ship between them. It looks pissed. Fuck off.
Huh. Nice beaming effect. I can dig that. Now they're beamed aboard now. I hate this music. I hate this.
Why didn't the other place? I guess they didn't. They beamed them faster. Is that why?
I don't know.
I have more issue with the bullshit that just happened with the fucking space with the Titan. So her little bullshit speech convinced him to then risk everybody and pull some fucked up maneuver.
That's what it looks like.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You're staying clean. I don't know. This type of conversation reminds me of this doesn't belong in. I mean, just this dialogue doesn't sound like something from Star Trek.
Like, what is this shit? Of course they're blind to something big. You're right. Everybody's wrong. Moving on, right? Man, I'm going to enjoy my ice cream. I'm having so much trouble, Nerpoyo. I'm having so much
drugs, the dark rabbit holes. Oh my god. So that's her husband? Or ex or whatever?
Here's my answer. I don't care. Why would you think that? Why would you do that? Why do any of us give a fuck? Nobody cares.
I don't.
Oh, now she's on. Oh my god, dude.
Make a choice. That's you hear that quite a bit in modern dialogue. I miss good dialogue. Okay, so it's still there. It's not attacking. Oh my god, they all
Why is he
answered
such an
what?
asshole? What choice did they have? Die on the ship? Like, why is he being a prick?
I don't know. Hey, it's Vatic.
What the fuck is this thing?
She's the bad guy. That's Christopher Plummer's daughter.
No, fuck off.
Captain Vatic. That's me. That's not how a captain responds. Doesn't sound intimidating at all.
What?
Synthetic flesh.
So once again, Starfleet can't keep control of its own information. That's great.
Wait, what?
Nothing. She knows everything. Why does she know everything about everyone?
I guess that's part of the mystery.
I'm not. Oh, Jesus.
I guess she's a terrifying villain who knows shit. We'll find out why. Is she vaping? No, she's smoking. She's smoking. Oh, 1 hour till the end of the episode. Uh-oh. What are they doing to the ship? They threw the ship at them with the tractor beam. They're hurling the medical ship. Oh my god. Look at all that destruction. Wow. 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 You figured that out, huh? Oh, boy. Excuse me. Wow. Steve, I'm really impressed.
This is stupid. I'm sorry. This is stupid.
I don't want to not like this. God damn it. Wow. Of course. Oh, rumors. Boogeyman at the edge of space. Really? Why are they discovering this now after 250 years? Now they're questioning Jack Crusher. Why they want him. He has no idea. Mystery.
Oh, here we go.
They're throwing his ass in the brig. Honestly, he's been known by many names. An intergalactic fugitive. So
Turn him
maybe
over. Gun.
So, all right.
Turn him over. That's all they want. Okay,
Yeah.
give him away.
So I'm guessing that's not her son then.
Who knows? I don't.
Yeah, I maybe, yeah. So he was probably lying then at the end of the last episode.
It's more mystery box bullshit, buddy.
He relieved her of duty, Steve. Finally.
It's about time. Jesus. Fuck. Yep, there you go. Done. Done. No. No. Why? Why did they give her why did she give him an hour either?
I don't know.
She has them dead to rights. You have 5 minutes.
She does. I mean, in Wrath of Khan, he gave him 60 seconds. He gave he gave them 60 seconds to turn over Genesis device.
PD York is saying, give it time. Stay to the end. Look, even if the ending is good, the everything in front of it so far has been crap. I'm sorry. It's like I'm gonna have to watch. Like I actually may watch this one to give you a detailed list of why, but this is just more mystery crap. It's more mystery this, mystery that. Characters making decisions to prolong situations that they're in for no reason. Mustache twirling villain who isn't very imposing.
Not yet, but we'll see.
And then you got the fucking the fucking cocky asshole here in jail, who's being aggravated because they got transported aboard the ship, or instead of dying. Okay,
yeah,
I can't stand that shit where when it's like, okay, well, what's the alternative? Death. Okay, well, I guess we had no choice.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh my gosh.
The fathers of daughters everywhere. Did you catch that?
A goodless universe? He still says that's his mother. So is that supposed to mean that Picard's his father?
I don't know. It's another mystery box, dude. Like,
It seems like not much has happened in this episode so far. Hey, Coruscant. It looks like Coruscant.
It totally does. It totally does.
I hate this planet. I hate the music that they play.
They're all on
why am I
drugs
seeing all this crap?
It's Canto Bite or fucking Oh.
They've been showing it like this. I prefer the DS9 approach when O'Brien was undercover. I preferred that look over this.
Here we go.
I'm like, were they trying to replicate?
The most intriguing part of the show, Rafi, yay. Hey man, I'm smarter than everybody. My name's Rafi. I want to see Sneed. Sneed expect me, man. Come on now.
I'm curious why Metalis kept her.
Sneed's expecting me, man. So I'm just gonna let you in. I was been an asshole before, but now I'm just gonna let you in for no fucking reason. Okay.
Hey, look, there's a Romulan or a Vulcan. I don't know.
Oh my god.
Hey, Ferengi.
Hey,
oh my god, it's Ferengi.
I saw this alien in TNG once, man. That's cool, man.
Remember the Ferengi, everybody? Remember them? I'll be honest. He sounds like a Ferengi. I'll give them that. He looks like a Ferengi, dresses like a Ferengi. I'm impressed. Because the Ferengi, the way they showed the Ferengi in Star Trek Discovery, oh my god,
Oh, was it bad? I don't know.
Oh my god, yeah.
Okay, well,
like this actually looks like a Ferengi here.
And
he sounds like a Ferengi. He's dressed like a Ferengi. So there's a good here.
Buddy, I was gonna say you're easily impressed because they had many examples of what they should look and sound like.
I know. That's like you said. That's how low everybody's expectations are. It's because they make these mistakes. I'm not sure I'm a big fan of the shadow though. The 5 o'clock shadow on him. You see the 5 o'clock shadow on that?
Oh yeah.
I am not a fan of that. Because there are no Ferengi in DS9 or TNG that have beards.
Oh, Jesus
I don't think.
What
Maybe someone can correct me. I'm like, couldn't the actor shave? Or put some makeup on? Put some makeup over here? She said portal. She said portal. She said portal.
Stolen portal tech or
Valve,
from another game.
There's a Valve department at Daystrom. There's a Valve department. I call it right now. Then push the button. Yeah, because that's how they talk in TNG and DS9. They just talk about pushing buttons.
This is so unbelievable, man. Like she's like she's not believable for a second. I'm sorry. Sorry, I'm not buying any of this. Oh, at least he's calling her on her bullshit. Thank goodness.
Yeah.
What is this he's testing?
I don't know.
Oh, God. Are we doing the take the drugs so you're not a cop thing? Oh, Jesus Christ. Jesus fucking hell, man.
Guess you're right, Steve.
Does that sound like fun to be ripped apart?
No. Oh my God. How did I know they were going to bring out a head?
Why is he got a head?
I don't know.
Why has he just got a head in his bed?
I don't know. Oh,
why is it? What they didn't look like? Oh, what the? Who's
look who's there? Look who it is! Look who it is! It's him! It's Worf! It's Worf! And Worf is killing people because that's what Worf does. He sliced off the head of that Ferengi. Damn. The headless Ferengi. I don't think that's ever been done. And of course, they're trying to hide. I mean, everybody knows it's him, and they're not showing his face because, I don't know. It's him. It's Michael Dorn. It's like, I told you not to engage.
The music is failing too, by the way. So anything that's new music is shit. Anything that's old music is good. Like that was not like great reveal music to me. I'm sorry. Like I guess I'm just on the negative Nancy train here, but
No, you're not wrong. I didn't even really. It didn't
it didn't resonate at all. It's
It
just
didn't
like it
resonate
was
with me either.
flat.
Yeah.
But it's just like her. Hold on, like that. All her actions in that scene were like she knew Worf was going to come in and save her ass after.
You think so?
That's how it felt. Like she went in there completely fucked. No plan, not convincing.
Yeah.
Star Trek Training Day again. There you go, Joseph Dredd. You're right.
I have to watch Training Day again. I only
Training
saw
Day's
it
a
once
great movie.
years ago. I
It's a
know.
great fucking movie. I'd watch it with you. It's
I
a great
forgot
movie.
how crazy the ending is of that movie.
It's really good. I've
No.
watched it a few times. It's really, really good.
And I gotta watch
Very-
that, and I gotta watch The Wire. Jesus, you guys are
Shit.
And there's
Oh,
Aragon.
of course.
in
Oh,
Aragon
what the
break.
fuck? Now he. Oh my god.
Wait, did he? Wait, what? Wait, what did he do?
Of course, he has the break out of jail tool.
Like a Gary Seven, like a Doctor Who. I guess he's got a sonic screwdriver.
Why is fake Han Solo in Star Trek? This is fake Han Solo right here. Like, I'm sorry.
An asshole Starfleet officer goading him. I like how they keep making Starfleet unlikable
And stupid. They're now stormtroopers.
and stupid. Yeah,
Starfleet is now stormtroopers in the Empire. They're dumb, easily overcome, and inept. Everybody hates them. Now Riker is overriding the Doctor because he knows best. He's not listening to the Doctor. Oh, shut the fuck up. Now you're calling him a coward for wanting to save his crew and not be an asshole. Like, this is... Jesus fucking Christ, man. Of course, she's still smoking. What the fuck are you talking about? This is... Jesus Christ, man. That he's broke out to fucking...
Vadics. What? Oh, the mystery. Oh, it's called the Shrike. That vessel. That.
Who cares? What the fuck is this, Brian? What is this? What is this? You got a member chat from Tatsu Sama, I think it is. Tatsu Sama.
What's it say?
It says fist bump, popcorn, beers, peace fingers. Thanks, buddy.
Thank you.
That member chat was more entertaining and made more sense than this whole episode of TV. What the fuck is this, man? Oh my god, dude.
I'm kind of surprised she gave them an hour. I wouldn't even waste that. Like, that's a waste. I don't know. Hey, I heard that. I heard that.
Yeah, lock him
people
down.
down.
Well, he managed to break out of prison. You think you can lock anything down? I thought she was relieved of duty.
I guess not. I guess they kind of forgot.
Shoot him? Shoot him? You can stun him, right? Shoot him. It's a stun gun, right? Right?
Yeah.
It's a stun gun. Shoot him. Shoot him. Since what? What? What?
Captain Shaw.
What? Wait, what? Now he's turning himself in? What is happening?
It's like they're telling us this now. Hey, it's Beverly.
What is happening? Beverly, we're on a timetable here. Can you fucking talk, please? He's your son, Jean-Luc.
Wait. Okay, so she's crying. He's closing his eyes.
Is he using his... What the... This is
So that's his. So that's their way of saying that this is his son. No, I didn't know the British accent was passed over genetically. Am I? Do you get what I mean, Steve? Oh, Picard is the father. Oh my God. Engage. Remember that? Remember how he says engage all the time?
That was so dumb, man.
She's giggling.
This is so dumb.
So what are those aliens? Now this sounds very Star Trek too. Da 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 bum 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 bum. Nowhere is good though.
So they're
And of course you have that blaster beam. That's what it's called, the blaster beam. So they're being chased, and that's the end of this episode.
This was fucking horseshit, dude.
Yeah. I mean,
this was horseshit.
I'm not sure why they did this. This felt like very little happened in this episode, and this is supposed to be. I mean, is this really supposed to be the return to form? This is supposed to be as good as it is.
This is horseshit.
I'm watching this. I gave this a shot because people have said
this was horseshit.
Like, have standards really gone down?
Yes, I guess there's no other. Like, this was like I don't understand, man. Like, it's
hearing this First Contact and seeing the Elcar's panel and everything. I mean, this is playing, like, hearing this right now is playing on my heartstrings. Seriously, I'm like, what the hell?
Like, again, we all knew from the beginning, like, they act like the reveal that this kid is Picard is some big fucking reveal. We all knew it. We all fucking knew it. Right? I mean, that was no, the villain is fucking ridiculous. Like, it's just like, and I don't know, maybe the villain would be okay if the rest of it around it wasn't so silly.
Yeah.
But it's like, she's playing the crazy person. Okay, well, guess what? That's another mystery box. Why is she crazy? Why are they going after this guy? Why did she give him an hour? Why do they have all this shit? Why is Raffi a piece of crap? Why was Worf just happen to be where she was? Like, that's convenient. She just Worf just happened to be there. Why didn't Worf stop the fucking portal thing himself if he was already there? Why is Raffi significant? Why did that dude have a head sitting behind him, sitting there in case somebody showed up and asked about the head of the guy? Why the fuck, why the fuck of all the things that she could do did she use the fucking other ship as a goddamn fucking wrecking ball?
I don't know. Like, and then they blast out of lights, they blast out of warp, and they're like right in between them. I'm like, it's kind of dangerous to do. I mean, you could hit a ship, you know. You could, like, I mean, you could hit the wrong.
Explode it. Just blow it to smithereens.
Kill everybody.
Just blow the frick. If you're trying to show how powerful your ship is, just fucking blow it up, like hardcore blow it up, like just blast it with 8 million things, and just, you know, let's use a tractor beam and fling the other shit. It's like, what are we doing? It's like, and you know what that is? It's like, oh, you know what'd be really cool? Let's have a spaceship go into hyperspeed and it'll blow up the whole fleet.
Yeah, didn't that happen in a movie? That did happen in a movie.
That's all that is. And then what the hell is that scene, dude? Can you go back to that scene?
Which one?
Where the one that you finally said, "What the fuck is that?" With the goddamn ship, hyperspace, like fucking warped in between the two ships and broke the tractor beam.
Okay,
like, wouldn't that break something like physics wise? Like, I know this is like physics is sort of out the window.
Yeah,
but it's just like, what the hell is that? He just warped speed. Like, they're not even far. Could you even go to warp for that small a period of time? Like, they're right there. They warped like fucking
right here. This is
miles. Like,
right here. Right there.
I mean, look at that shit. Like, do you see how?
I'm like, yeah.
Look,
it's like they broke the tractor beam. In order to break the tractor beam,
do you see how close they are to get? Like, do you
like,
see
did that? I mean, like, did that knock out the tractor? Like, are you like? Did they shut off the tractor beam? The Shrike or whatever they call? Yeah, the Shrike. Did that ship turn off its tractor beam, or did just the fact that they landed right there cause it to just disperse?
I mean,
that.
Yeah, but I mean, like, but even before that, why is this the movie? Like, I thought you had they're still in the nebula, right? At that point,
yeah.
Wouldn't their scanners and shit sort of have an idea where they are, but not for sure?
Yeah, they would,
because it fucks with all your scanners and shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
So isn't doing, like, even if this was possible, not having a really good fixed location on the two crafts, wouldn't this be extremely, 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 extremely dangerous? Because you have no idea where the fuck you don't really know where they are. Like, what? Like, it's just like,
I mean, this was just their attempt at trying to make it look like they tried to make it look cool.
Can you do it again? Do it again for me one more time, just because I can't. They're so damn close.
Yeah, this is the issue with J.J. Abrams and Bad Robot and Secret Hideout Star Trek, is that they instead of making something seem, you know, more reasonable, they try to make it look cool instead. Like, this is just all pure spectacle. This
well, like DJ Ronnie G, it's like, I don't. Are you being like? I don't know if, like, because I don't know very much Star Trek. I mean, like, are you being like? I don't know. Like, am I really like? I guess I'm taking a nuanced take on this, but like, I thought all Star Trek was supposed to be smart and like scientific, and science matters, and things are calculated, and like physics and all this shit is supposed to be important in Star Trek.
Yeah,
this goes against all of that. Just this one thing. It makes like they're like the nebula fucks with everything.
Picard maneuver. Yeah, from the battle from season 1 of
Right?
TNG.
I mean, that's the first
where
thing
they
I thought.
like there's a point where, and this is a very dangerous thing that's uncounterable, is you go to light speed and then you land right in front of the ship.
Okay, thanks, Ronnie. I just wasn't sure if you're being like
that's a very difficult maneuver. Like not everybody
like,
can do that.
I'm not I just want to make sure, right? Because it's like I never claimed to be a Star Trek expert. I'm just watching a TV show here because my friend is, and I know he wants it to be really good. And it's just, I'm sorry, it's just like it's not. It's just stupid. I mean, this is an episode breaker right here. Just this 2 seconds. Everything that happens in this episode happens because of this one maneuver, and it's the most ridiculous thing that now I haven't seen any other new Trek, so but it's like, what the fuck? Like, is the use of tractor beams lightly done in Star Trek either?
They've done what?
Have tractor beams, are they like a big thing in Star Trek? Like, are they used often? Okay, I
yeah.
Okay.
They usually use them to tow or to, or in the case of a shuttle escape, and they try to use it to pull the shuttle back in, in case somebody steals it or something.
Okay. Like, I really don't know, but it's just like they're next to the nebula, not inside. Okay. But okay, so the instrument thing, fine. Then that fine. But still, they warped in between two ships about, I don't know. I mean, at that point, it looked like they were almost yards apart.
Yeah,
and they were extremely close.
And somebody had the nerve, and I'm not believing this now. Somebody had the nerve to say that this series outdoes Star Trek 60 Undiscovered Country as a send off for the TNG crew.
I mean, there's still 6 episodes, and I know everybody keeps saying 8. Oh, it's 10. Okay, yeah. So there's still 10 episodes, and I know everybody keeps saying 4 and 5 are the like where everything starts ramping up, but it's just like all the Rafi shit in this is again just complete waste of time. It's all to get that freaking Worf moment right there.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then you have to sort of, if you do any thinking at all, it's like, well, why the fuck is Worf there? If Worf's there, why didn't he do all the shit he was sending Rafi to do? Like,
good question.
Like, Worf could have found the Red Lady. He was already there. Like, why didn't Worf try and stop the portal machine? He's already there.
Because they had to have that big reveal. They had to have that big reveal moment where he's just kicking ass and taking names. Well, not really taking names.
Yeah, and the music was so flat at that. I was like, wow, that was not good for a big reveal. Like, it was like, wow. The Enterprise had grappling hooks? Wow.
Yeah, Enterprise, Star Trek Enterprise. So this was post or pre original series.
I mean, I know I'm being hard, but I don't know, man. What do you...
I felt like very little has happened in this episode. Like, and they've pulled this shit before where like, oh, we're going to give you an hour to comply bullshit. Like I said, Wrath of Khan, he attacks Khan attacks the Enterprise from the Reliant. He literally, like, Kirk's like, Kirk is trying to buy time. He's like, give us some time so we can pull the Genesis information, spoiler alert, out of our databanks. He's like, okay, sure. I'll give you 60 seconds, Admiral.
Do you know? So like, and I like to try when I come up with an idea that would be better than what bullshit is presented. I did this since Daniel's in the chat. I sort of thought about it. We did this with Prey, gave a better overarching story of what Prey could have been, right?
Yeah.
So you know how you eliminate all of this bullshit that happened this episode with the boy and all that shit?
Mm-hmm.
All you have to do is have Picard go up to the captain and say, Captain, what do you think she's going to do when we hand him over? She's going to blow us away anyways.
Yeah.
So we got to figure out a better way to do this because we're screwed either way. So we definitely can't give in to her demands and give him over because she's just going to blow us up anyways. So we need to figure out how to get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
That eliminates the whole episode. And it's a smarter conversation, and it's probably reality. she's obviously crazy. It's like she's obviously crazy. She wants the boy for some reason. Do you really? What are the odds? Do you think? She never said she wasn't going to blow us up after she got him. She just said she demanded him.
Yeah.
So what do you think the odds are with all that firepower and the fact that she's nuts, that once we hand over what she wants, she's not going to blow us up?
Yep.
Probably zero.
In a normally run show, that would happen. But in a new Trek show or in a modern show, that would not happen.
And then he breaks out of prison.
Because bad guys are not bad guys anymore.
Because he breaks out of prison, right? You know, he managed. They didn't frisk him or see if he had anything on him. He just uses a device to break out of prison because you know.
They're like, you know what, we're gonna have him pull a Gary 7 from the original series, from the episode Assignment Earth, where they had a guy. I mean, he was human, but he was an alien. He was raised by aliens, immune to Spock's nerve pinch. They basically made him like the Doctor. He had this little tool. They didn't disarm him, and he was able to escape. Goes to 1968 Earth and prevents the launch of a nuclear warhead or something. I forget that episode. It's not a good episode, but yeah. But it just felt like not a lot was accomplished, and like I said, the dialogue is not smart at all.
It's not.
And I have Robert Meyer Burnett saying that this show is smart again, and I mean I have it in my intro. And maybe it gets better, but then again, that's not a good thing to hold on to. I mean, I gave Strange New Worlds 5 episodes, but Strange New Worlds was in my opinion much worse than this.
I mean, and you know what exactly they're thinking. If look at what you got on your Discord right now, that actually is a pretty looking shot. That's a great wallpaper right there.
Yeah.
That's what they're thinking. They're not thinking about how it got there, why it got there, what it breaks getting it there, any of that. They're just thinking that's a great looking shot, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, just like this I didn't know. Dave Cullen was getting roasted earlier today in his chat. What chat? I'll have to find it.
Well, because of this? Because of this, Dre?
I'm assuming, yeah. I'm sorry. Anybody that has backed this show, anybody that's watched this whole thing and has backed this, is losing credibility by the minute. And if it doesn't have a big turn, quite a few people. You're a critical drinker. You're neurotic.
They've all seen multiple episodes.
Yep, they've seen 6 episodes.
Jesus.
Dave Cullen and Robert Meyer Burnett have seen all 10.
We're drinking the Kool-Aid, brother. Like I don't know what the fuck is going on because this is not good. This is not good. There's no way.
He had a Picard season 3 episode 2 premiere. Oh, I have to see if the chat. I have to see if the chat's still there. So, but here's what I was saying. I want to like this. I really do.
Well, and sometimes I think it's me tainting you. Like, and that's why I'm glad you watch it afterwards. I know you watched the first episode like 3 or 4 times. You know, and it's like that's why I'm glad you go back and take another look. I know you took another look at episode 1, and I felt like you were trying to convince yourself, but you know what? It came out going, you know what? I sort of liked a lot of it or some of it. You know, I was okay with episode 1.
The Raffi stuff I agree with though. I hate that Metalis Prime planet. I hate the music, or I hate their choice of music. The boom, 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 like a fucking like. Excuse my language. Like a strip club. I'm like, what is this? I'm like, I mean, maybe it's because I grew up watching Star Trek, but there's a gravitas to Star Trek. Like this dialogue is beneath the gravitas of Star Trek. This music that boom, 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 boom is beyond the gravitas of music from Jerry Goldsmith, from James Horner, from Alexander Courage, Fred Steiner, all those guys that composed from 66 all the way till Enterprise. Heck, even Michael Giacchino's stuff for the Abrams films were actually pretty good too. They still had a degree of gravitas too. The big problem that a lot of people have with New Trek, And the big problem I have with a lot of this is the fact that there's literally virtually no gravitas, and they're trying to use this tongue-in-cheek bullshit.
Yeah, there's
Like you said, like they were cutting down the Enterprise D. Dude, if you've watched an episode of fucking The Next Generation, you know, there is not like all that saying, you know, that they're irresponsible. That's bullshit. Dude, I was watching a few episodes of TNG this week. Like if there was, I mean, if you're gonna quote the films, well, the TNG films are you know, there are plenty of issues with those. Watch, you know, Mr. Plinkett's reviews for those, our Red Letter Media. But the TNG show was anything but problematic. They weren't cowboy they didn't use practice cowboy diplomacy. I mean, Picard was pretty by the book. They were all by the book, even Riker. So I just don't like this, you know, they're trying to make this tongue-in-cheek bullshit. So
yeah,
and
no,
like,
well, hold on, I'll give me 1 second. I'm still listening though. Give me
yeah, that's fine. But yeah, so that was pretty much Picard season 3, episode 2. It's one of those episodes where not much has happened. They literally just gave the bad guy Vatic and her big giant ship, which could easily destroy the Titan, gave them an hour for no reason. Gave them an hour to turn over a person of interest that they want.
I don't know. Maybe I don't know.
Picard's
Maybe
son, Picard and Beverly's son. I had no idea they were yoinking. When was he born? Was he born during the TNG movies? Was he born after the TNG movies? Was he born during the series? What's going on? Like, where the fuck did this character come from?
Well, why didn't Beverly freaking it's like, okay, another absent father? I mean, I don't know, man. Like,
I mean,
I'm sure you're gonna watch it.
An episode in season 7.
Oh, we lost your sound. No, we lost you. I mean, I don't know. I know you're gonna watch it again. I'd be interested to see what you have to say off stream. I think, yeah, we're still lost your sound. No, you're good. I'm trying to carry it. I mean, it sounds like there's a few people even in your chat that said they've liked it. It's like that's cool, man. I guess I know it's being compared to a lot of new Trek stuff that was not good, and you know but I don't know, man. Like, it's for me, it's just I don't know. Is it because I don't watch a lot of Star Trek? I haven't had to put up with all this new Trek stuff that you guys have had to put up with it. I just you know, I don't know. I can't begin to understand what you guys have gone through when it comes to Discovery and, you know, previous seasons of Picard, that you know that people are coming out and saying this is good. I feel like half the episode is cutting down Starfleet. Then I thought that Picard was not seen as a reputable person in Starfleet anymore. I thought he was dressed down several times. But I guess, are we supposed to ignore that now? I guess. I don't know. The Rafi stuff is all contrived nonsense to get Worf on the scene. I don't know why the gangster guy's got a head sitting behind him. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. Well, I shouldn't say ever seen. It's very weird that he's just got a head sitting there. It's like he knew Rafi was going to show up and lie about being his subordinate. It's like you know, I don't know. It's like a lot of the characters read the script, so they knew what they were supposed to be doing. You know, I don't know. I'm trying to carry and report. Where's your sound, buddy?
Can you hear me?
Yeah. Oh, I hear you now.
Yeah.
You're a little low, but I hear you.
Oh.
There you go. You're good. No, you're good now. I hear you.
All right.
So I don't know if you heard what I had to say, but
yeah,
I just
some people in the chat like the episode.
Yeah, it looks like it.
Yeah. So don't think I could enjoy anything if I'm just looking to point out flaws. Well, it's not so much Steve is looking to point out flaws. This is just, you know, you have to have a certain degree of disbelief. You have to.
Well,
Yeah, I mean, you're lower. You're when you watch anything, you're attempting to suspend your disbelief.
Well, look, and I thought, isn't the word verisimilitude thrown around a lot with this
Yep,
show?
that's basically that's what Robert Meyer Burnett always says.
I don't know. Like I look like I mean, I don't. The music wasn't like the music didn't even hit on this one for me. I don't know. Like the music in the first episode, they were working in the old style music here and there. I know you were grabbing at it, right? You were loving the music from the first from the get in the first episode.
I used it in my intro last week for the review.
And I don't know. Did I miss it in this one? I don't know.
No, I didn't hear anything. Nothing really stood out in this episode.
And then wrong. Just Mystery Box 1, Picard's son, like, and then there's that whole thing. How I don't like. Look, I understand that you're not like it's hard if you're looking to destroy something, like to nitpick it to death. It's going to be hard to enjoy. I understand that, but when things keep pulling you out of something you're watching, it's hard not to notice it.
It's up to the people making it to review this and to point to remove that aspect. So everybody makes mistakes. People put stuff in that they shouldn't. Well, it's up to them to review their work and to take it out if they notice. If they don't notice, then it's not, Well,
it's like the whole thing with Picard's son, right, in the jail. So he is his son. So his real name is
Jack.
Jack Crusher. Okay,
Yep.
So he's Jack Crusher. He's crushing that pussy. Okay, according to him, right? So he's in jail. Oh, so are we to? So that whole sequence was what Picard. So after him being snooty about them saving his life and getting him on the ship, and thanks for putting me in a worse situation than dead. Apparently, okay. So he's in jail. He managed to break out to turn himself in because Picard convinced him that he should. So now we're supposed to like him because he was choosing to save his mother in the ship by turning himself in. Is that what we're supposed to be getting from that? Like he's now a stand-up guy because he went to turn himself in? I don't know. Is that am I missing it?
Sorry, I didn't hear you. My mic was.
Oh, okay. Sorry. No, just the whole sequence with his son. Like, are we to believe that is the whole thing they're trying to make us think is like he's a good guy because now he broke out of jail not to do anything nefarious, but to go turn himself in to save his mom and the crew because Picard convinced him of that? Is that where we're going? Because that, like, all of a sudden he went from being very standoffish and pissed off that he's on the Titan to now he's breaking out to turn himself in to save everybody. It's like and the only thing that happened in between that was Picard sat down and talked to him. So that conversation made him change his mind, and now we're supposed to think he's a selfless guy.
This is something
maybe
I need to rewatch. I need to rewatch.
No, I know you'll rewatch it like 3 or 4 times. And it could be honestly, I don't know. Maybe you like it without me being around. That's possible. I mean, I don't know.
I've seen this episode. I've seen this structure before. I've seen this in other new Trek. This is not a good episode. This is not a good. I've seen this shit. Like, this is hard to believe. This whole 1 hour bullshit. Like, it's just like it's like they're padding this out. If that's what I feel like this is going. Do you think this? I feel this is padding this out.
I don't know, because look, so I know you're like nothing happened in this episode, but actually a lot happened. So it might have felt like nothing to you, but when I think you watch it back, you'll see. So a lot happened. It just happened in weird ways, right? So you get the reveal that he's the son, right?
Yeah.
The ship. So Beverly wakes up. You find out Picard's son is Jack. Or Jack. Is it Jack? I'm sorry, Jack Crusher.
Jack Crusher. Yeah.
So Jack is his son. You get that whole thing. So Worf ends up showing up because she's doing exactly what she's not supposed to be doing on that planet. She's doing everything but what she's supposed to be, and Worf has to save her.
Yeah.
So Worf shows up. So that's 3 things that have happened. The other ship gets destroyed. You get your villain reveal. Yeah. You can see that apparently the Titan has the best brakes in the universe. and so stuff happened. It just happened in a weird way that it was weird, right? There's a lot of stuff, like, you get what I'm saying? There's a lot of events that happened,
but I just feel like they haven't moved. Like there's, I mean, they like, yeah, the Titan shows up and yeah, the ship is gone. But
well, and that's another instance where it's like, okay, the captain didn't want to do that, so what changed his mind? We 709's speech about the legends thing changed his mind. Like, he was dead set on letting them just die. He was good with it. He's like, you know what? This is all, we're completely, they made their bed, let them sleep in it, right? He was good with that. Then she made that speech about, you'll be responsible for killing 2 legends, and it's just like, or letting 2 legends die, or you could be the hero that saved 2 heroes. It's like, well, I didn't think Picard was considered a hero anymore. Riker was sitting making like on a tomato farm with his wife, right? So he was retired. So that conversation changed his mind to risk everybody and pull that braking maneuver out of warp. I mean, that it's one of those. It's like that maneuver right there harkens back to what happened in Force Awakens with the whole, we're gonna warp speed onto a planet, and we're gonna hit the brakes just before we hit the ground.
And then they did that. Remember? And yeah. And then they did something similar in the Rise of Skywalker.
Yeah,
they braked, went to warp, or went to
the skipping or whatever. Yeah. So it's just like.
It's like they're really playing. It's like they're really playing with, they're playing with warp. They're playing with light speed nowadays. It seems like nobody really truly understands the physics of it. Heck, I don't even understand the physics of it.
And the whole Jack Crusher stuff. Yeah, I don't find him likable on any. I just find him to be arrogant.
According to them, apparently he grows on us.
I guess we'll see. Maybe
Aragon. So, but so to answer Debsy's question, did you guys like anything better in this episode than in the last? Did they improve in anything? No,
that's a good question.
No, I don't think so. I like the first episode more.
I
mean, I'm not. I am not impressed with Vatic. I mean, they're trying to make her. They're trying to make her seem like she's menacing, but I still haven't.
Well, I don't
know. She knows shit. So apparently, she's got moles in Starfleet, or I don't even know who she is. I don't know what she's working for. I don't know what that ship is supposed to be. I don't know anything about it.
Maybe that'll grow into something, and it's like maybe. I mean, but I don't have any
potential threat to the Federation. They say.
Well, it's like so. This is another unknown threat that came from nowhere that nobody knows about. It's like, how many of these are there? Who apparently is heavily armed?
Yeah, 250. I mean, Federation's been around for 250 years. They've had the same. They probably expanded their territory several times. So you would think that they would have a grasp on what's going on. It's like everything in New Trek has just regressed. They took every aspect of Star Trek and they just regressed it. This was my issue with Picard, season 1.
Do you know Bandit said episode that had a chess master? Apparently there was a quick stop warp in that too. I obviously don't know.
Yeah, that was season. I believe that was season 2. I believe that was season 2. That was the. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, that's one where Data takes on that. I don't think it wasn't a chess master. He was like a war games. He was a war games master. And Data loses to him. So what happens ultimately is Data basically forces him to concede. An endless stalemate after endless stalemate, to the point where he just gave up. So
okay, but there was a similar warp function.
I'll have to rewatch that episode.
Like I don't know. It's like, I just. It's not even so much. Maybe the computer. maybe the computer can be programmed to do that. Sure.
Yeah.
But my point is there was about that much fucking room.
Yeah, but did they? But like I said, did that shut off? Did that knock out the tractor beam? Like, what the hell happened?
I mean, it's like the warp thing is one thing. Like, okay, maybe the computer can be programmed if you have the math perfect and all that. You can program it to do that. Okay, maybe, I don't know, but it's just like in that situation, it just seems like
it's very risky. Like you could kill everyone on the ship. Like that's why they don't do that, and they don't do that very often in Star Trek. Like the Picard maneuver is not done that often, and there's no counter for it.
It's like, why wouldn't you? What, just like, I mean, and then the other ship does nothing. Like it doesn't shoot them. It doesn't.
No,
it doesn't do anything. It just floats away. It's just like.
I mean, did it cause damage? Did it cause a minor inconvenience? Like what? I don't know. Like, I don't know.
I mean, that's the warp thing is just one thing on a stack of that scene. It's like, okay, well, the warp thing is one thing. Maybe you can say the computer took care of it. Okay, great.
Yeah.
What happened to the tractor beam? The tractor beam just shut off. Okay, fine. It broke its plane of sight, so the computer shut down or something. Okay, fine. You can't explain why the other big ship didn't retaliate and shoot something at the Titan, because that is clearly engaging in a fight right there. So I'm not sure why they just didn't open up, right? And on top of that, the Titan is completely in a vulnerable position at that point.
Oh, yeah.
Because the Titan is now the hole up right in front of their guns, which they have lots of.
Yeah, they made sure to establish that.
So it's like, so not only have you made a very odd maneuver to save this other ship, you've now made yourself completely vulnerable, and the only reason that you're not blown to smithereens is because the other ship decided for some reason not to fire.
Because the script demanded it.
Because if you take out the Titan, they have nowhere else to go still. Right? They ended up on the Titan after that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Is right? So they ended up on the Titan after that. So blow up the Titan, there's nowhere for them to freaking transport to. You still get the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they don't seem to care. They're in.
I don't know. Now that I think about it, I'm not sure now. Let's see.
If they were still on the Titan at that point?
I don't remember if they're still on the Titan. Let's see. So you got. No, I don't think so.
I mean,
now they beamed up after the fact.
Yeah, so it's like, so blow the Titan up before they beam up, and they have nowhere to go still, and you're still in control.
Well, yeah,
I mean, they clearly engaged in a fight at that point. They've clearly engaged. At that point, I don't think there's any question that they have engaged in the conflict, and they have put their themselves on the side of the other craft.
All right, wait. Yeah.
So it's just like it's those things that are like, there's no other way for you to do this. Like, why is this the way you've chosen to do this? Because now you have to do a lot of mental gymnastics to not notice a lot of things. Like, why didn't they shoot?
Okay, so here it says the tractor beam broke on from that. I don't know if that means they put them in. Okay. I don't know if that means, so here it's so they.
But what about the 20,000 other missiles they have on there?
Good question.
I mean, look, like I said, okay, so like I'm just thinking, let's play this out. I'm trying to be fair, right? I'm trying to be as fair as I can. Computer takes care of the warp, fine. Tractor beam is all of a sudden screwed up because another target is in its way. It breaks. Titan is still floating there. It's clearly engaged the enemy. The enemy knows this. Why didn't the enemy shoot him down?
Yeah, true.
That's and at that point, now they, by not shooting them or disabling them or doing something, they didn't disable them either. They could have disabled their thrusters. They could have disabled their warp drive. They could have targeted their system. They could have targeted, like, there's a whole bunch of things they could do. I've seen it. You can target their warp drives, right? You can target their thrusters. You can target their auxiliary, right? You can do all that
weapons,
stuff. I've seen it.
Yeah.
Weapons, you can just, and the Titan is completely fucked in the position they put himself in. disable everything, and then deal with them after. There's nothing they can do. Like this is we're supposed to believe, like, are we supposed to believe this villain is playing cat and mouse and wants to lose her query? It's like, does she want to lose him? Like, and then if she does, then we're back into mystery box shit. It's like, well, why did she want? It's like, why this? Why that? It's like, so it's just it's a weird scene. I don't know why they did it that way. Again, another simple phaser blast to the to the tractor beam would have sufficed. Like like they had the element of surprise.
So we got Pips here. So do you Steve, do you recommend this? Because this is not a great episode.
No, I hated it.
Yeah, it's just another waste of time. I'll have to rewatch it. Maybe I'll change my opinion, but I'm not impressed with what I saw.
Like I know you're gonna watch it again, and I know we're gonna talk about it tomorrow. I'm curious to see what Alex and Gray have to say, but I hated it. And maybe that's because I'm a toxic piece of crap, but there's things I like. There's things I like. Some of them don't make any sense, so I get if people like it, I guess. I'm not this end all be all of what people should like. If you like it, then that's cool. I know Picard. This still may be leagues better than Picard season 1 and 2. I don't know. I didn't watch them, but I can just.
I didn't even watch Picard season 2.
My brain works how it works, and there's plenty of other shows and movies that stand up to the way I think about entertainment. And there's shows that I'm more than willing to let get away with it. But yes, and I agree, Jed. Last week's was better.
Yeah.
I didn't really like last week's, but like the music. Yeah, I got you, Salty. The music was not there this time either. It was weird. Like it was like I don't know.
All right, so what's your score for this episode?
Oh man, what did I give one?
I think you gave one like a 4
or 5, right? I was trying to be like
because it wasn't like charitable.
Well, it's not even like it's not nothing that it was nothing angry. I just like, and that's the same thing here. I don't know that I'm angry about anything. It's just like I'm puzzled as to why they've done a bunch of things and nothing makes sense to me. Like I'm taken out of it. So,
chat. By the way, sorry to interrupt. Chat. Write in your scores.
Yeah. So I don't know. 2.5, 3.
2.5, 3. Okay.
I mean, if I gave 4 to the first episode, this is definitely worse than that.
Yeah. I gave a 7 out of 10 for the first episode after rewatching it like multiple times. So I'm going to watch this again and see if my stand is because like I said earlier, you have no idea how much I want to like this show. Like I like this is one of the Star Trek. I mean, I said this in my video. This is one of the most emotional. Like this is probably this television franchise is probably the most emotionally resonant with me. Like it's something like that. So when I saw Picard season 1, it like broke my heart with what all the crap they were doing, and just how poor. It's just like how stupid they think the audience is. Because I mean, you watch TNG, you watch DS9, you even watch the original series. I mean, those were really intelligently written shows. Well, most of the original series, especially season 1. I can't say much about season 3 though, but season 3 had some good episodes too. But I really want to like this. I really do. And when Dave Cullen said this was a great send-off and that this was totally different from the other 2 seasons, then you got people like the Critical Drinker and Neurotic, and I'm saying this, and of course Robert Meyer Burnett, who's been critical of everything New Trek. I couldn't help it. I couldn't help but not take their word for it, because I trusted them as reviewers. But here maybe it gets better. I mean, this is only episode 2, but still this episode, like I'm not impressed with what I saw. I mean, it's better. It's still better than Strange New Worlds, characters are not nearly as insufferable, but it's not as smartly written.
Something's missing.
Yeah,
It's something's there's well not there's like, and I think the fours fives, if somebody said a 5 4 5, well, and if you like it, great. Like if you're giving it a 7 and 8 or 6, I don't see it, but you know what, if you're liking it, great. Maybe you're comparing it to the drivel you've gotten before and that makes it better. Even so, I don't know, but I think 3 might be a little harsh, but I'm just trying to judge it against if I gave the last one a 4, this one's definitely a step down for me. So I mean, I don't know. I'm not angry again, but it's just like it doesn't make sense to me, a lot of it.
It just didn't. I mean, it just didn't feel like, I don't know. It just I have to rewatch again. Maybe
I know you will.
My will change. So
I'd be very curious to see what you say after we rewatch again, because I know it changed your mind a few times. So
yeah. So now I could say Picard is the father. That's gonna be my thumbnail for tomorrow's stream. I mean, I'm gonna probably have Maury Povich on the thing. You are the father.
Oh, I'm sorry. What was your initial rating before rewatch? Or are you gonna wait till you rewatch it to give a rating?
I'm gonna rewatch it to give it a rating. So
I may rewatch it again just because we're doing the review tomorrow. So just to be fair.
And just to let everybody know, Sunday is the final Great Hunt stream. Woo-hoo. So we're gonna be so be ready for that. I'm empowering through the Great Hunt right now. So so far I'm liking what I'm reading in that book. So there's something good happening. There's something good going on today. So but frankly, I mean, like I've seen better.
I think this is a fair statement too from Bandit. Maybe those great reviews may have raised the bar a little too much, and I think that's completely fair. Maybe. I don't know. I maybe for
raise
him,
raise the bar as in raising
expectations. Expectations were raised to a higher level.
I mean, I was never thinking that it was gonna I like how they kept saying it was gonna be. It's a return to form of TNG. I'm just like, don't lie about that. Just seriously, don't lie about it.
I don't know that you could watch them side by side. To be honest,
it's not. They're not. From the lighting, even the dialogue. I mean, I'll be honest, the dialogue's not great compared to TNG's written dialogue.
Yeah. Especially anything with Rafi. All the Rafi stuff is rough. Her delivery. She's not even. I've seen her in other things. She's not even a bad actress. It's just rough.
Yeah, and they gave I think Colin said she has a great character arc. So I guess we'll see what it is. But she keeps just repeating stuff that we know. It's like I'd have to really rewatch to analyze what's going on there.
Yeah, there was a lot of disregarding of direct orders in this episode too, so that was interesting.
That's a very new Trek thing to do, to disregard orders. Captains have no power. The captains have no authority anymore. Like you watch Strange New Worlds, Captain Pike is not the Captain Pike from The Cage or from the Menagerie from the original series. The Jeffrey Hunter character, Manson Mount's character, who is widely praised. He doesn't have an authoritative bone in his body, in my opinion. So, I mean, he acts more like a friend boss than a captain, and I can't get over that. You watch original series, you watch TNG, you watch DS9, you watch Voyager, you even watch Enterprise. That's not like that at all. The captain. I mean, the captain's pretty much the main character outside of the ship. The ship is what we see in the opening credits of those of those shows. But the captain was always like the top billed actor. Now I don't know what this is. Like I barely recognize this. So, but then again, this is just me venting right now. So
we'll get into it more tomorrow. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, so Steve, got anything going on? Aren't you and Salty doing something?
Yeah. Well, I'll figure out what. I guess we're talking about some current news that just came out about a certain Lord of the Rings movies that might be happening in the future. So he asked me to pop on for a little bit. We'll see what trouble we get into over there. So,
who
knows?
Okay,
I can be toxic somewhere.
Yeah, so go check them out after this. They're gonna be talking about what Warner Brothers or whatever is talking about with Lord of the Rings. So I don't know. Me. So yeah, tomorrow night, me. It's gonna be me, Steve, Gray from Wakizashi Sea House, and Alex White Cloaks. Alex from the White Cloaks. Where the four of us are gonna be discussing this episode in greater detail, and I hope you guys can make it. Gotta make a new
Very
intro and a new thumbnail with them, and include Maury Povich, and that's gonna be it. So that's gonna be tomorrow, and then like I said, Sunday's gonna be The Great Hunt. We'll be covering the last 16 chapters of that book, of the Wheel of Time.
Sounds good.
And I've read 3. I read 3, and I have another 13 to go. So I'm going to be powering through it the next few days, and I can't wait. I really like it. I'm really liking what I'm reading. So I hope this show gets better. I hope rewatching this episode will make me like it more. I don't know, but I really, like I said, I really want to like this. This is. I mean, I'm just being a dead horse by repeating this, but this is something I really want to see come back.
It's important. You want it to be good. I know you do.
And they have plenty of examples to make it right. I just wish they would, I wish they did. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Yep, we'll see.
But yeah, so yeah, I'm not doing a streaming on Saturday, so we'll, so.
See tomorrow.
So yeah, that's my day off. Saturday is my day off. Got actually doing something at night. Yeah, actually going out, leaving the house and hanging out with people in real life.
There you go.
And maybe it's because of my channel. Now people are reaching out to me saying, "Hey, long time no see. Remember me?" and stuff. I'm like, who?
Who's toxic now? Shit.
Yeah. Wire. I gotta watch that now.
You gotta watch it. I'll watch it with you. All right, man. We good? I'm curious about tomorrow, man. Gray, and I'm interested what Gray and Alex got to say too. So
yeah, I'm cool. Very curious too. So, but everybody, take care. Have a good night, and I'm going to show the intro again just for the sake of it, just to remind you of what New Trek is, and what Robert Meyer Burnett said, and whether or not you agree, and then my other outro, and that'll be it. Everybody, stay nerdporeal. Steve.
Bye.
Hate that fucking hospitality.
Somebody else could fight that fucking Sith. Why does it have to be me?
Sorry, I had to fucking ruin it. Just for him.
Star Trek Picard returns Star Trek to where it should be, about human beings and their alien friends striving to be the best they can be, and in the face of great adversity, and stepping up. And it's not about if it's what you feel, it's okay. No. What you feel is going to get you killed. You know what's not going to get you killed? Really knowing how to do your job, and working with other people that are really smart and know how to do their jobs. We have to put our emotions aside and get the job done. And that's what Star Trek to me was about. It was about being the best human being you can be, and finding the best people around you, the best of the best, to go out. And that's what you need to be on the final frontier. Otherwise, you will get killed. You will never survive. And Star Trek Picard is all about these people that are the best of the best coming back together and doing what they do best. And it was refreshing.